subscribe to Sporting Icons to stay in touch with all the top news. God bless you all.
Right, so on screen there is a little bit of footage of Khurtsidze behind bars. Now, some more details have been let out about Khurtsidze's sentencing. He got 10 years for being part of this, what they would call Soviet mindset of a mafia, it's like a Russian-Georgian mafia kind of crime syndicate. And he was like the henchman, so anybody who didn't pay, Khurtsidze will come knocking on the door and break fingers and bones, or to give you a bit of a kick in, or maybe worse, we don't know. But anyway, he got 10 years for this, and apparently he worked for a Georgian-born who was called Razdan Shulaya. Now, he was 41 years old. He got sentenced as well. I'm not too sure how much sentencing he got, but this Razdan Shulaya is 41 years old, and he was born in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. Obviously, Khurtsidze comes from Georgia as well. And while Khurtsidze would be the henchman, if you like, a lot of it was around the trade of cigarettes and things like that. So it's like petty crime in some ways, or that's what the original articles were saying. But on this one here, the US attorneys and other people involved in the case have let out a whole lot more of the things that went on. And it ranged from murder for hire. In other words, they would hire hitmen to go out and get whoever. And even as petty crime, well, I say petty crime, it's still crime, they got caught with £10,000 worth of chocolate as well that they stole, along with cigarettes, and they were rigging the casino machines, things like that. And all this was based in Brighton Beach, which is in an area of Brooklyn, and they sometimes called it Little Odessa because of its communities of Russian and East European people, whatever the word is. Anyway, now this crime syndicate boss, this Shulaya, I suppose he's like the equivalent to what a Don Corleone. For those of you guys who've seen the Godfather movies, he's kind of like that kind of esque. And if anybody got out of line, if anybody didn't pay the money on time or disrespected him, they would have to face Khurtsidze. I suppose Khurtsidze was pretty much the Joe Pesci of the Goodfellas movies. So, short, snappy, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's a shame that Khurtsidze had to go down this path. I mean, I don't know, maybe he felt pressure because he knew this guy. Maybe if he turned it down, he would end up getting done it himself. I don't know the details behind it. Or he was one of the people who started this. I have no idea. But Khurtsidze, he thrown away a very, very good career, dubbed as a mini Mike Tyson. Now he has something in common with Mike Tyson. They've both done prison sentences. And within this article here as well, which I didn't know about, that when Mike Tyson got done for raping that 18-year-old beauty queen, Donald Trump was trying to say that Mike Tyson shouldn't be in prison. Instead, they should award the victim a load of money instead. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he won't be doing the same thing with Khurtsidze, saying, well, you know what, Khurtsidze shouldn't be behind bars. They should pay his victims some money. He ain't going to say that, is he? So, as much as he wanted clemency for Mike Tyson, he's not going to be asking for it for Khurtsidze, is he? But, the amount of things that they've done here, and of course I'll drop the article in the comment section and I'll pin it for you as well. But by the sounds of it, this kind of thing was pretty bad, as in people around the area knew who these people were. So if you're borrowing money, you make sure that you pay it back. And, they're rigging the casino machine so the house would win more than what they normally would. Or if they're going to go into casinos, then they would always win. They would do so much stuff. I mean, in this day and age, it's difficult to imagine that in the year 2018 that these kind of things still happen. I mean, these things were more prominent way back when, in the middle of the 20th century, right? With like the Italian mafia and things like that. But you don't really see it today. Or maybe you do, it just goes under the radar, I don't know. But these kind of things still happen. Now, this Shulaya, this mafia boss, if you like, he just said that he was a manager of a tow truck company. That was pretty much his whole thing, so he claimed innocence. But apparently he got sentenced anyway. And how they caught them was the police department, the people who are investigating all this, they tapped into the Apple software for the cameras, and they caught a lot of these things happening. So they've seen, say, Khurtsidze roughing up some people to try and get their few dollars, whatever it was that they owed this Shalaya guy. And of course many other things with this £10,000 worth of chocolate and whatever else it may be. And of course, if you're doing murder for hire, obviously these guys are actually going to be hiring people to go out and, you know, knock some people off, dig some holes in the desert, shall we say. So anyway, I'm going to do that there for you all. So a few more details have come out. It does go on and on and on, so it is quite difficult to break down anything in specific details. But yeah, I mean, even things like peanut butter cups. I mean, you know, it seems petty, right? But ultimately, when there's like, you know, £100,000 worth of chocolate peanut butter cups that should have been distributed to New York retailers, but in fact ended up getting kept for themselves and sold on the black market, you know, all these kind of things all add up, don't they? But either way, Khurtsidze got a 10-year sentence. Is it harsh? Is it not? I couldn't even tell you, to be honest. As I said, I don't even know the full details of all of it without reading this entire article, which does go on and on and on, and it tends to drift off at times as well. But anyway, Khurtsidze get 10 years for roughing up some people, Rocky Balboa style, before Rocky Balboa became a professional boxer, right? Anyway, drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up and subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.